Okay, number one, state if each angle is inscribed. Yes, that one is inscribed because the vertex is on the circle. So we would call this angle YXZ, and the intercepted arc is YZ or ZY. Number two, no, because the vertex is at the center of the circle. Number three is yes. Here's the vertex of the angle. It's F, it's on the circle. So this is angle HFG or GFH, and then the intercepted arc is GH or HG. Number four is yes again. A is on the circle. So the angle is BAC, and the intercepted arc is BC. All right, now with the measurements. Number five, is 91 degrees because here's the angle we're trying to find the measure of. Here's its intercepted arc. So angle F is half the intercepted arc. I believe yesterday we were writing it, the arc is equal to 2 times the angle, so you would divide by 2 to get 91. All right, number 6, looking for this angle, there's its intercepted arc, and the arc is equal to 2 times the angle. So we divide by 2 and get 39. All right, number 7, I'm going to go ahead and highlight the question mark angle, angle LDE. And so that intercepted arc is right here at LE. So 108 is equal to 2 times the measure of angle LDE. Divide by 2 and you get 54. And number 8. There are no numbers in this picture, but this is cutting off exactly half a circle. We know that because there's a diameter. So it's cutting off 180 degrees. So half of 180 degrees is 90. All right, number 9. Okay, this time we're going from knowing the angle to getting the intercepted arc right here. So 70 is equal to, the arc YZ is equal to 2 times the angle. So we get 140. Number 10, here's the 70-degree angle. So we double it to get the arc. So LJ is equal to 2 times the angle, or 2 times 70. Number 11, here's the angle we want, or have. Here's the arc we're interested in getting. So the measure of arc DE is 2 times that angle, so 68. And number 12, here's the 57-degree angle right there. It's intercepting HB. So the measure of arc HB is 2 times the inscribed angle, so 114. Number 13, here is the inscribed angle we'd like to know the measure of. We'll know the measure of it if we know its intercepted arc's measure, but we don't know that measure either. However, we do have a diameter right here, which is cutting off 180 degrees. So if I subtract 108 from 180, I get 72. So I know this arc here is 72. So the arc is equal to 2 times the measure of the angle V. So angle V is 36 degrees. And number 14, I have this in an inscribed angle. I could figure out that measurement if I knew the measure of its intercepted arc. Well, what I should notice is that I have arc measures for the rest of the circle. So if you add arc YW and WZ, goodness gracious, sorry. If I add arc YW and WX to this big unknown arc, it should be a sum of 360. So if I take 360 and I subtract 104 and 80, I'm left with 176 degrees. So 176 equals 2 times angle W. So angle W is 88 degrees. All right, 15. I know that this angle here is 40 degrees. And the arc that is intercepted, XY, is equal to 2 times that angle. So this is an 80-degree arc. Well, that's not the arc I was interested in finding. I want to find this arc right here. I'm going to be able to find it because that's a diameter. And these two arcs here are going to add up to 180. So 180 minus 80 leaves me with 100 degrees for that arc right there. All right, 16. I know I would like to get this arc right here. The problem is there's not one inscribed angle that intercepts that arc. Like angle B goes all the way to C, so that's not going to help me. Angle C intercepts at K, but it doesn't intercept at A. It goes here to B. So I don't have one angle that intercepts that arc. So I'm going to have to find a different way to try to figure out this problem. So what I'll do is I'll start with the measures that I already have. And one measurement that I have is this angle right here. It is 98 degrees. So I know this arc's measurement. I just double 98 and I get 196. This blue arc is 196. But the question is, how much of it is the question mark? How much of that 196 is just from K to A? Well, I have some other information in this picture. I know that this angle is 87 degrees. So if I double 87 degrees, I'll have the yellow arc, CBA. All right, so 87 times 2 leaves me with 174 degrees. Now this time, I do know how that 174 is split up. 86 of it is right here from C to B. So I'll subtract the 86 and get 88. So this much from B to A is 88. Now that's helpful because if we go back to our original 196, to get the measure of KA, I could take the measure of K to B, so KAB, and subtract off just the AB part. Oops, there should be subtraction. Alright, so let me show you what I'm talking about here. If I take this entire measurement, which is 196, and I cut off, or I subtract off this green piece, then I'll be left with the yellow piece right here. So the yellow piece is the blue piece minus the green piece. All right, so that leaves me with 196 minus 88 leaves me with 108. All right, the next video will have the rest of the homework problem.